See if our first magician will turn into our first winner.
Hi, my name is Shawn Farquhar, and I'm the first person ever to fool Penn and Teller twice.
My pages are blank. The entire book is blank.
After my first appearance, it's an amazing experience, and my job is to share wonder and joy with people. And yet, for some reason, I just can't seem to make Penn happy.
You rat bastard.
Here I come for the third one. He told me I wouldn't be here unless it was over his dead body. He's looking great, but I'm coming back anyways.
Uh-oh, Penn and Teller, here comes Shawn Farquhar.
Hello, gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be back on your stage. The first time I came, I did a card trick. And the second time I visited, I did a book trick. I thought if I was ever invited back again, I'd do a card trick with books or maybe a book trick with cards. I've decided I'm gonna do both, together, simultaneously, and at the same time. To make that possible, Allison, would you mind helping me?
Sure.
I have a deck of cards. These are bicycle playing cards, hermetically sealed for your protection. Inside, there's a little paper seal. It says United States Playing Card Company.
Yeah.
Not Canadian. I'll pop it open. Inside, a brand new deck of cards, never touched by human hands. Now, as you know, with a brand new deck of cards, there's a couple of jokers. We don't need both of them. The other end has advertising cards. We don't need either of them. The rest of the deck is in what is referred to as new deck order. They run Joker, Ace, 2, 3, in sequential order till you get the King. Then they repeat again till they get to the middle. Those are the kissing kings. I call them the Brokeback Kings. Oh. They continue. This is a brand new deck in new deck order. This is the fun part. We're gonna give them a little mix just so they're totally shuffled. Give them a couple, but I won't do 7 because I learned from Penn, if I do 7, they'll go back into new deck order. Would you take the cards from me and just begin dealing cards onto my hand? Yeah, sure. You don't have to do them one at a time. You can do groups if you want to. Or you can do them from the bottom if you like. Or you can cut the cards. And you can just do whatever you want, but stop at some point where you have cards and I have cards.
Oh, all right.
That's good?
Yeah.
Most magicians would spread the cards like that and ask you to take a card.
Right.
That's a classic. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
You're just going to pick the top card to look at it and remember it. This is the card.
Yours or mine?
Yeah, look right here and remember this card.
Yes.
You've got it?
Yes.
Place it back into your deck.
Ooh.
We need a random card or a number, so I'm going to use the next cards to make that. There's an 8 and a 5. That's 85. That'll be our random number. Sound easy? Why do we need a random number?
I don't know.
Because it's just not just a card trick, it's also a book trick.
Oh.
And I have a book. It's The Invisible Man. I've memorized this. Every page, every paragraph, every sentence, and every word. I bought it because I like the cover. Yes, I judged a book by its cover. It's The Invisible Man. It's got a picture of him. Well, you can't see him, he's invisible.
Right.
But he's wearing a hat, and I liked his hat. Because I thought I came on this show for a third time, I'd want to do a hat trick.
Good.
What was the number?
85.
85. There's page 85. Allison, I want you to look at page 85. Oh, I can see what's going on. Let's do like the first time. We're going to stand back to back. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder.
I don't know if I
cheek,
trust
so
this.
to speak. Look on that page.
Yes.
Page 85. Look for the largest word, the word with the most letters in it. I think there's 12 letters. You'll find it on the third from the bottom line. It begins with C, ends with N, and the word is conversation. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Enough with the book trick. Let's go back to the card trick. A second ago, we had some cards. I put them back into the box. If I took this out and it was your card, would that be impressive?
Very.
What was your card? No, never mind.
Okay.
This is a joker. Jokers are wild. I win. No, I'm just kidding. Let's take this a step further. Write your name on the face of the box, right across here.
Right here?
Yeah, nice and big. So I'll have a souvenir. Very nice. Allison writes her name on the face of the box. Would you mind capping up the pen so it's all locked up nice and tight? I'll take it back. And if you put your hand out, put your other hand on top and trap them in between. The first time I came on the show, I asked Penn to be in this exact position, and the cards went back in the new deck order. Then the box closed. The paper seal went on, and they wrapped in cellophane. Would you like to see that?
Yeah.
I've already done it. Take a look.
Really?
Look, it's sealed. Cellophane wrapped. Yeah. Wait, let's get back to the book trick. A moment ago, I said conversation appeared on page 85. It also appears on page 11. It appears on page 34. On 11, it's the second paragraph, second word. On page 34, it's the fourth line from the bottom. And on page 84, you might want to go to the 84 one. On page 84, it appears, oh, wait a second. What's that? Oh, look, there's a playing card. What was your card?
This one.
Was it really?
Jack of diamonds.
And look, the page is missing.
Yeah?
That's weird. Hold on. Let's go back to the card trick. A brand new deck of cards, hermetically sealed for your protection. Inside a little paper seal. It says United States Playing Card Company. Deja vu. I open it up. Inside a brand new deck of cards, never touched by human hands. But look, when you look at this box, it's different. There are no jokers. There are no advertising cards. The cards are in new deck order, though. Look, Allison, ace, 2, 3. You can see as we go through, the cards really are in new deck order. We're approaching up on those broke-back kings. As we get closer, you'll get, wait a second, where the jack of diamonds should be, there seems to be a piece of paper. Would you take that out, unfold it, and tell us what the page number is on that piece of paper?
85.
It's my job.
Shawn Farquhar, everyone. That's amazing. So what's your craziest booking ever?
Oh, it was a guy from a private island off the coast of Madagascar and wanted me to fly on a private jet the very next day to perform for the Saudi prince and a handful of models from all over the world. And yeah, I did it. And
Can I be your assistant?
Yeah, you should, because it was incredible. I was there in the Indian Ocean with my own hut on my own side of the private island. He lives on the other side.
I'm part of your act.
It was so cool. And the first thing he said was, the reason I wanted you is I want to see that trick you did on Penn and Teller with the book. And I said, anything else? He says, well, something good like that will be fine.
That's amazing.
Some pretty wild things.
All right, let's see if a third trophy is in the cards for you.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Shawn.
Hi.
You know, I'm reminded of the old expression, fool me once, shame on you. Fool us twice, shame on us. Fool us 3 times, we take you in the parking lot and kick your ass. You know the old expression there, Shawn. First of all, before we make any jokes or anything, you're just such a wonderful performer.
Thank you.
Your tricks are always wonderful. They're always full of joy, always smooth, always clean. All your moves are just great. Now, let's get to busting your ass.
Yeah.
You did something really gutsy that people who fooled us before never dare to do. And that is to come out and do some of the same effects, which means the stuff that bothered us before, the stuff we thought about before, we were kind of watching for. Also, you did it so fast and furious and clean, you thought we'd forget stuff. Maybe we did, but you know how we play this game. You know how my mind kind of wanders in flights of beat poetry fantasy, like mythical flying horses and Ray Brown playing bass right in the pocket, and the way the room got a little bit cooler right in the middle of your whole act. And we just think that a lot of that stuff we followed. We don't think you fooled us, and we don't think you're going to give us any flap about it.
Does any of that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah, that last word was just enough for me. I think they've got a pretty good handle on enough of it that I'm going to run.
Oh.